I'm going to say this, and then I ain't going to say nothing else. Most of us know the love of our mother. Most of us know that love. And for those of you who don't know the love of a mother, this relates to you as well, what I'm about to talk about. Like I said, most of us know the love of a mother, but it's a whole lot of us that don't know the love of a father. And that's men and women. But I'm speaking in particular to women today. As always, my videos are always vice versa. It always relates to anyone who can relate to the video. Y'all don't know, especially you women, children or girls, young ladies that know the love of your father. You are blessed somebody. If you know the love of your father, if you know what it feels like for your father to tell you, I love you, if you know what that feels like, what it feels like for your father to hug you, it's just the pride. I know the few times that I was around my father, just the pride of being in his presence. I might not have gotten, I don't know what it feels like for him to hug me. I don't know what it feels like for him to tell me, I love you. I know I can remember, I took what I could take from the times that I saw him. My parents had 7 of us. My parents were married. My father and my mother broke up after my baby brother was born. Neither 7 of us ever got to know the intimate side of our father. Did we know our father? Absolutely. He's in heaven now. And I'm just going to say to you young women, if you are blessed enough to have the love of your father, for that man to tell you he loves you, for that man to hug you, for that man to kiss you, for him to walk you down the aisle at your wedding, for him to stand up for you, if somebody is mistreating you, if you got a little boyfriend and the boyfriend think he cute and think he funny, and that father, and that father to step in and stand in the gap, man, I don't know what that feels like. And I'm going to tell you young girls, if you got it, you are blessed somebody. I'm 60 years old, and there's that one piece of my heart that is missing because I don't know the love of a father. Now, we know, the love of a mother, and I'm not making light of it, is a beautiful thing. And for those of you who know the love of your father and don't know the love of your mother, I always told you, my videos are always vice versa. If you can relate, then I'm talking to you. And if you can't relate, I ain't talking to you. But I'm going to tell you right now, just that, and I'm going to tell you what stirred me up. I was watching Color Purple, and y'all know I watch Color Purple every Sunday, by the way. And y'all know how Suge Avery, she always ran after her father's love because she had done wrong. She had left the church. She left her children with her parents, and she was just after his love because she knew she had messed up and she had went astray away from the life that he wanted her to have. And so she chased after his love. Every time she came to town, she wanted to prove to her father that she loved him. The first time she went into church and he closed the door on her. The second time, after she got married, she ran to the fence and tried to show him the ring. And I was married now, she said. I was married now. And he just drove the buggy on past her. And then the third time she got him when she at the end when she went in the church and bust in the church singing, God is trying to tell you something. And she bust in the church, God is trying to tell you something. And, and she said, want to praise your name. I love that movie. But anyway, I'm getting off subject in it. But yeah, but she chased after the love of her father. And when he finally hugged her, she was home. And that's what made me think about those women out here that are just like me. And I'm 60 years old. And there is a piece of my heart that is missing. And I know what that piece is. It's the love of my father. I know why, maybe that's part of the reason. It's a whole conglomerate of reasons why I didn't maybe make it in some of my relationships. It's you just take it. You don't know. But if you know the love of your father, you just blessed. And I'm talking a good father. Y'all know the kind of father I'm talking about. I'm talking a good, wholesome father. Okay, I ain't talking about them ones that holler after your friends. I ain't talking about them ones that want to party with you. I'm not talking about them ones that are rolling stones that ain't really no good, that's doing wrong on your mother, all them type of father. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about that good, wholesome father. And I am kind of talking about them because one thing might not have anything to do with the other. Your father may not be a good husband, but he's a good father. He may not be a good boyfriend, but he's a good father. If you don't know anything else, you know he loves you. And you are blessed somebody. And I want to let you know you're blessed. And I want to ask you not to take that for granted, because there's so many of us out here. When you hugging your father, baby, take on a hug for us, because we know what it's like to not even be aware of our father's love, a father's hug, a father's discipline. We know what that feels like. For those of us women out here that have that teeny tiny space, or little girls that have that space in their heart that is missing their father, I want you to know that if your space in your heart is full because you've got your father, you are blessed somebody. Have an amazing day.